What is going on, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you with Dallas Stewart, and we are getting ready to do the Week 13 game picks. The Week 12 wrapped up a little late because of the Ravens' COVID incidents, and the Steelers ended up beating the Baltimore Ravens, completing their sweep 19-14. So that means me and Dallas, for a week without a split, our personal best when we had a split, I went 14-2, and he went 13-3 back in Week 2. And as for us this week, when we didn't have a split, we just set a new personal best for game picks out of all years of doing game picks where we didn't have a split. Because for Week 12, we went 13-3. But now we're done with that. Ready to get on to Week 13. Dallas, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It took a little while for Week 12 to end, but it finally ended, and now we're on to Week 13.
Got some little Mexican restaurant chips on the side, so sorry about that. But now we get on to Week 13, and there's no Thursday night game this week because of the COVID mess, because I think the Cowboys would have been playing the Ravens on Thursday Night Football, but it had to be pushed back because of what was going on with the Ravens. So first off, to start off the Sunday slate, we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Saints coming off of a, major blowout of a team that didn't even have a single quarterback, where they blew out the Broncos. Broncos didn't even have a single quarterback because they were all on the COVID list. And the Falcons kicked the crap out of the Las Vegas Raiders. One of the surprises of Week 12. You and me did not see that coming in our freaking Red Zone reaction last week.
No, we did not.
That was a big surprise. Taysom Hill, obviously still the starting quarterback for the Saints. Man, tell you what, definitely need... Seahawks-wise, we definitely need the Saints to lose some games, but I don't see them losing here, even with Taysom Hill. But if the Falcons pull another surprise, that would be great. But for now, I'm leaning towards New Orleans, so I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints to get 9 in a row. We'll see if the Falcons have Gurley or Julio Jones back this week.
Yeah,
but I just don't see them falling for a trap in Atlanta. I like them to keep it rolling.
Yeah, and also, man, I'll tell you what, though, man, it's just freaking crazy, man, just thinking about all that's been going on. No Drew Brees and that, too. And then Falcons, if they do get Gurley and Julio back, would be huge. But Saints staying alive once again without Brees like they did last year. All right. Up next, we got the Cleveland Browns going to Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans. The Browns, I think the Browns are coming off of their... Hold on.
They beat the Jaguars.
That's right. The Browns beat the Jaguars, and that was a surprisingly close game, man. I did not think that game would even be close. And the Tennessee Titans last week, the Titans just ran all over and got their revenge on the Colts to split for the season, which that game was a 40-burger, and A.J. Brown had a freaking onside kick return for a touchdown, and Derrick Henry, doing Derrick Henry things. I mean, Browns, Kareem Hunt, and Nick Chubb is back, but Jags kept it surprisingly interesting with Mike Glennon at quarterback. But I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans to keep it rolling. Give me the Titans.
Yeah, give me the Titans as well here to kind of give the Browns a reality check. They're feeling pretty good about themselves right now. But I'm going to go with Tennessee to just keep it rolling in the AFC South.
Yeah, you and me both. All right. Up next, we got the Detroit Lions going to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears. Man, both these teams, man, just so freaking bad. And I know the Bears got annihilated by the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night, and the Lions got annihilated by the Texans on Thanksgiving last week. Man, it's like, who's worse, Lions or the Bears, man? Dallas?
The Lions, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think, is Trubisky going to be starting again for the Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know when the Bears are going to get Nick Foles back, but, I mean, both Lions and Bears, man. Man. I'm going to go with Chicago.
I'm going to go with Chicago to get the sweep and end their 5-game losing streak and get back to 500. The Lions are a mess right now after just firing Patricia and Bob Quinn.
Yeah.
I like the Bears to right the ship a little bit here.
Yeah, you and me both, man. Up next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Bengals lost to the Giants last week by a couple of points, which obviously both were playing with backup quarterbacks after Daniel Jones left the game with his hamstring injury. And the Dolphins, they took care of their business against the New York Jets. And the question is Tua going to be back at the starting quarterback, going to be back as starting, or is it still going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins? Dallas?
Yeah, I don't know. It might still be Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I'm going to have to go with the Dolphins here to stay in the wild card race and keep their momentum going a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins too. I mean, obviously the Bengals, they're just, granted they stayed close with it with that kickoff return for a touchdown in the beginning of their game against the Giants, but I don't see them hanging with Miami, especially with the way Miami's defense has been playing. Oh, man. All right, up next we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Minnesota, take on the Vikings. Jaguars made it interesting against the Browns, and then the Minnesota Vikings last week took care of, come from behind victory against the Carolina Panthers. I cannot believe the Panthers choked that game after having 2 scooping scores by the same player, but I'm taking the Vikings to take care of their business again against the Jaguars. Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, give me Minnesota here to get to 500 at 6-6 after a 1-5 start, and to keep their wild card hopes alive for another week.
Yeah.
They've really turned their season around. It might be a little bit too little, too late, but they made something out of what looked like it was going to be a really disappointing season.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Indianapolis Colts going to Houston to take on the Houston Texans. Colts coming off of a big loss to the Tennessee Titans, and the Houston Texans coming off of a win on Thanksgiving in Detroit against the Detroit Lions, dropping 41 points on them. But I got to take the Colts here. The Colts are definitely overall a better team than the Texans right now. Obviously, Texans are going to be rebuilding after, what they did during the offseason while they still had Bill O'Brien. But give me Indianapolis.
Yeah, give me Indianapolis here to bounce back after that blowout loss to Tennessee at home.
Yeah.
I think Texans are in for a little bit of a letdown after that blowout win on Thanksgiving against Detroit, and Will Fuller, a 6-game PED suspension.
Yep.
That's just a killer for them. He's probably been their best receiver all year.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. All right. Up next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders going to New York to take on the Jets. The Raiders got blown out by the Falcons, and the New York Jets obviously beat down again by the Dolphins. Give me the Raiders in a blowout.
Yeah, give me the Raiders to just clock the Jets and keep their imperfect season going.
Yep.
Yeah, this game's way too important for the Raiders and their wild card chances.
Especially after the way they laid that egg against the Falcons.
Oh yeah, they just got absolutely dominated.
Yeah.
By the Falcons.
Big time. Up next, our game, New York Giants versus Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. The Giants coming off of that close win against the Cincinnati Bengals, but they lost Daniel Jones to a hamstring injury, and they're going to have to start Colt McCoy against us. Definitely got to look out for Sterling Shepard when we take on the Giants and some of their receivers. And that Seahawks obviously got to, fix the play calling up a little bit and, just fix the whole thing with the penalties, We got coming off of our Monday night win against the Philadelphia Eagles with a 23-17 victory, but hopefully we get our crap together this game and, just get back to doing our business and, just keep it rolling. Give me the Seahawks to beat the Giants this Sunday in Seattle. I got our Seahawks winning this one.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks keeping their momentum going. It'd be nice if they could get a comfortable win here and not show any. They looked a little rusty in the first quarter after an 11-day layoff. But there's no way, in my opinion, the Giants can pull off this upset. I would be stunned if they did.
Yeah.
This game's way too important for the Seahawks to fall victim to a trap game. So I'm going with the Seahawks in this one.
Oh, absolutely, man. Cannot afford to fall for a trap this one, and don't see us falling for a trap.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams surprisingly got swept by the San Francisco 49ers, and the Arizona Cardinals, just choked and just let New England back in it, and just in time, with enough time for Newton to get that run, and got the personal foul with a 15 extra yards tagged on to set up Nick Folk for the game-winning field goal. Oh, man. Whew. I mean, regardless of, granted, we already split with the Cardinals this year, and we still have to play the Rams one more time. We really need the Cardinals to pull it off and beat the Rams at home in Arizona. But I'm going to be leaning towards the Rams in this one with the way their defense has been playing. And, granted, they laid that egg, thankfully, against the 49ers, but I can see the Rams bouncing back against the Cardinals, so give me the Rams. Hope the Cardinals can pull it off, though.
Oh, this is the toughest one. This is the toughest game of the week to pick. Both teams are desperate for a win. But you know what? I think the Cardinals are a more desperate team. They do not want to fall to 500 and go to 6-6. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark here, and I'm going to say Arizona gets this one.
Oh, a split.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Arizona's the more desperate team.
All right, so I put an S over the Rams and put a D over the Cardinals for you. It'll be interesting, but I do hope the Cardinals could pull this upset, though, but we'll see how it happens,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely praying that the Cardinals could pull an upset and you get that split, but I'm not seeing it right now. But that will be an interesting game. But that's definitely a good shot in the dark there to take. Up next, we got the New England Patriots going to L.A. to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. The Patriots, like we mentioned earlier, with that big comeback, and Cam Newton didn't F it up, but Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinals messed it up by missing that kick, giving them new life after the interception by Kirkpatrick. And Cam Newton on that 3rd and long run got the first down and took an extra hit with an extra 15 yards and forced to set up Nick Folk for the game-winning field goal against the Arizona Cardinals. Thank you, New England.
Yep, thank you, New England.
Yep, that was definitely huge for us to definitely get, for them to win that, to give us some more space between us and the Cardinals. So, and the Chargers coming off of a loss to the Buffalo Bills. They were able to hang in there a bit, but couldn't really get anything going. But, I'm going to take the Patriots to just make things still worse for the Cardinals. So I'm taking New England.
Yeah, I'm taking New England to get to 500 here and stay alive in the AFC wildcard race. As unbelievable as that sounds, considering where they were just a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I like New England in this game.
Yep. Up next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going to Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. Packers
in a rout.
Yep. And up next, we got the Washington football team going to Pittsburgh on Monday to take on...
Wait. The Sunday night game.
Oh, yeah, I think the Eagles and Packers are the Sunday night game.
No, I think it's Denver, Kansas City.
Denver, Kansas City?
Yeah.
Why is it even that, man? Dan, I forgot to add that in there. So, yeah, I'm going to have to write that in there. So, yeah, give me Kansas City to just blow out the freaking Broncos on Sunday night.
Yeah, lock of the week.
Yeah.
Kansas City in a massacre.
Oh, yeah, I just got to write it in really quick because I forgot to add it in on the thing. Well, yep, but yeah, I'm going to circle the Chiefs on that one just like we circled.
We'll see if Denver has their quarterbacks back.
Yeah, they probably will this week, and they'll still get obliterated. But yep, up next we got Washington football team taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday. Steelers just came off of that 19-14 win against the Ravens' backup quarterbacks. Just barely squeaked it out today, and Washington blew out the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, dropping 41 points on them, just like the Texans did to the Lions. Give me the Steelers to get to 12-0.
Yeah, give me the Steelers to get to 12-0, but that was definitely not an impressive victory today for the Steelers. I thought they'd win by a lot more.
You and me
It'll
both.
be interesting to see if Washington can keep it close, which they might with their defensive line, but I gotta go with Pittsburgh in this one.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the San Francisco 49ers in the Monday night game. The Bills coming off a win against the Chargers, and the 49ers with that huge upset win, which I hate to say it, but thank you for that, San Francisco. But, yep. And now the crazy part about it, the 49ers decided to go play their home games in Arizona, which means the Bills are returning to the site where they lost on that miracle Hail Mary from Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going with the Bills here. It's going to be a different result than the last time they were in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Buffalo. But, man, that's just got to be salty that the fact that they're...
They return to the scene of the crime. It's going to be a different result.
Oh, yeah, way different result. Bills are an overall better team than the 49ers, obviously. I mean, the Bills are definitely going to be winning the AFC East, and the Bills, I think, lock it up this week against the 49ers. Or do they basically already have it locked up? No, wait, Miami's still on their tail.
Miami's still only a game behind them.
Yeah, because they laid that egg against Denver earlier, but still...
Yeah.
Still, you know, I got the Bills rolling, and I still think the Bills win the AFC East, but it's going to be interesting with whatever Miami does the rest of the season.
Yeah, it will be.
Up next, we got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens on Tuesday night. The Ravens just lost to the Steelers, and the Cowboys got molested by the Washington football team on Thanksgiving. And are the Ravens going to have Lamar Jackson back by then?
I do not know. I don't know how many starters they're going to have back. But I was surprisingly
They made it interesting.
surprised at the Ravens hanging in there against the Steelers and nearly pulling off a unbelievable upset. I was really surprised by that. A valiant effort by the Ravens comes up just short.
Yeah, with backups, but they're playing the Cowboys this week. They got a chance, you know, they're fighting for wild card life, you know, with them being behind the Cleveland Browns right now, man. But I'm gonna take the Ravens to beat the Cowboys here. So give me Baltimore to, you know, bounce back against Dallas at home. So give me the Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. I think they're gonna have a lot of their starters back. I'm pretty sure. The Cowboys are just atrocious. They really are. On both sides of the ball.
Yeah. And that's our Week 13 picks. We split on Rams and Cardinals, but we got Saints over the Falcons. We got Titans over the Browns, Bears over the Lions, Dolphins over the Bengals, Vikings over the Jags, Colts over Texans, Raiders over Jets, Seahawks over Giants, Patriots over Chargers, Packers over Eagles, Chiefs over Broncos, Steelers over Washington, Bills over the Niners, and Ravens over the Cowboys. And these are our Week 13 picks. Let's see how we do with another week with a split, you know? We had a hell of a week last week, and obviously our best week with a split is obviously week 2, which I went 14-2 and you went 13-3. But other than that, weeks without a split, week 12 is our best with 13-3. We'll take that.
Yep. It was a really good week.
Yes, it was.
Better than week 11.
Oh yeah, way better than week 11 where we went
That was our worst week.
7-9 on picks.
No, I think I was 6-8. I think we were 6-8 because I think there was 4 teams that had a bye week.
Yeah, we did pretty bad that week, but screw it, you know. I mean, I think we still won that week, or did we lose that week? I think we won that. I think that was our bounce back win against the Cardinals. Dallas.
Yeah, that was one of the 6 we got. That was one of the 6 we got right.
I mean, that we got wrong. You mean? Because we weren't so sure how we were going to bounce back.
That was one of the 8 we got wrong, and we were happy we got it wrong.
Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in. Drop your picks in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's keep it rolling. Dallas, thank you once again coming on, doing this with me once again.
Yep, no problem. We're in crunch time. It's December now, and the games matter a lot more for the teams that are fighting for playoff position or already in playoff position.
Absolutely.
The games matter a lot more in December.
Yes, they do. Anyway, about to close out here. Sam Dog and Dallas signing off. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.